film fanatics.
Crazy! It's crazy.
I'm nuts about that.
Now, the Houston Film Fanatics.
This is Ray and Marie with the Houston Film Fanatics.
And coming out this weekend is Lights Out.
That's right. This is the latest scary movie to hit the scene. It's basically about a young boy and his older sister who are battling a ghost/demon of sorts who is actually kind of haunting their mother.
A long time ago, I had a friend named Diana. And something really bad happened to her.
Right. Diana is their mother's childhood friend who had a really unfortunate skin condition. She died when she was younger and now kind of haunts the dark.
She's like attached to the mother.
She is attached to the mother. Basically, she can only come out when the lights are off. Hence, lights out.
Dun, dun, dun.
What did you think of the movie, Marie?
Okay, so when I first saw the preview, I wasn't thrilled about it. I immediately thought that it was similar to the 2003 horror flick Darkness Falls.
So many people have said that.
Yes, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great either.
I personally had a good time watching this movie, though, in the theater.
I'm not going to lie. I did jump a few times. There were some pretty scary parts.
Yeah, I mean, this movie was really, really heavy on jump scares. But it had a lot of really funny moments, which I thought was cool.
And smart moments, too. Mm-hmm. Spoiler alert, the boyfriend. I'll give you that. The boyfriend is smart in this movie.
He's the real superhero of this film.
I agree. You'll know what we're talking about when you see it.
Oh, yeah, hands down. It's a fun movie. I think if you got your friends together on, like, a Friday night and you wanted something, like, goofy and entertaining, this would be the movie you should see.
Becca? Are we gonna die?
No.
Yeah, we actually got a chance to interview the producer of the movie, James Wan, who also directed Conjuring, Saw.
And he's going to be directing the upcoming Aquaman movie.
That's going to be exciting. It's coming out in 2017. Is that correct?
That's correct. So, I mean, he's a pretty heavy hitter as far as movies go. And on top of all of that, he is basically, if you ask your friend, name a horror movie that you really liked within this past decade, they're going to probably name one of the movies that he had a hand in making.
I have to agree. I automatically, when I think of James Wan, I think of The Conjuring.
I love
Conjuring
it.
2.
I love The Conjuring.
Speaking of The Conjuring 2, they're going to make a spin-off of that movie called The Nun, which features, the nun in The Conjuring 2. Mm-hmm. Freaked me out. This movie's going to freak me out. That movie comes out in 2017.
Well, it's so funny because you've got this guy who's kind of the master of doing all these horror movies, but I actually heard that he's a little bit skittish when it comes to watching other people's horror films.
I find that funny.
It's crazy. He has been quoted saying he gets a little squeamish. Well, we had a chance to actually talk to James Wan, who is, again, the producer of Lights Out, and we got a chance to ask him what it was like working with the director, David Sandberg, and here's what he said.
I think he was just nervous in general about being on an actual film set.
Yeah.
On an actual production, because up until then, he had just made pretty much everything himself, and he's done everything. He's shot it himself, he's edited himself, he's directed it himself, and so for the first time, having an actual crew, an actual Hollywood crew at his disposal, I think that was quite the eye opener for him. And I think the most important thing I did for him really was to explain to him that he doesn't have to take on all the duties himself, and as a director, he should take the advantage of the fact that he should just delegate, all his creative thoughts, and basically direct, and they are people that would do it for him, and so he wouldn't have to do it all himself. I think that was the biggest learning curve for David, but once he understood that, I think he really enjoyed the process.
It was very cool and interesting talking to James Wan. He had a lot to say about this movie, Lights Out, as well as his future films.
Yeah, a lot of stuff to really look forward to. You definitely want to go, take your friends, go have a night out, go see Lights Out.
Just see this movie.
You should. I mean, there's so many people that are like, oh, it looks cheesy or whatever.
Everyone is afraid of the dark.
It's based off of the YouTube short film Lights Out, so you can go watch that on YouTube to kind of just get a little taste of what you're going to see on the big screen.
The short film was pretty scary.
It was. Watch it with the lights out and the volume up by yourself.
For being...
like a grown-up.
For being 2 minutes. It was pretty good.
Yeah. But it was a lot of fun. And we definitely think you guys should check it out. We've actually got the full review of all of Lights Out posted at our blog page, as well as our full interview with producer James Wan. And go see Lights Out this weekend in theaters now. And check out everything at our blog page at kprcradio.com.
We need to find more light.